Scientists have made huge strides in our world today with several technological advancements. These inventions have enabled us to discover new phenomena and understand the universe better. One such invention is the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. At the same time, one of the smartest kids in the world has brought forth some theories about this machine's abilities and how scientists have used it to open a portal to another dimension. What theories did this young genius propose, and how was the machine used to create a new portal? Join us as we explore how the world's smartest kid genius said CERN physicists at the Large Hadron Collider opened a new portal. Over the years, the world of science has been blessed with a number of child geniuses. However, this particular one is deemed the world's smartest kid genius. His name, Max Laughlin. Max, with his theory about the Large Hadron Collider, has raised fears among scientists globally. The young and brilliant child was initially known for mesmerizing the world with his theories about how the world works and how humans adapt to each new phenomenon discovered in our universe. However, his recent theories are not just mere information, they are warnings. The young physicist made videos giving in-depth explanations about his claims and the portal CERN physicists opened. For those who don't know, he is also an inventor. Establishing himself at the young age of 13, he invented a free energy device. He demonstrated this device, explaining how the free energy device could restructure how humans live all over the world. Since then, he's been widely known for his clever point of view about interesting phenomena occurring in our universe. These topics are about the world we live in and about the parallel universe. Some of his theories about our world are how the experiments conducted at CERN are threatening to destroy the fabric of our universe and shift us into a parallel universe closer to ours. The theory cannot be disputed, as it is not the first time scientists at the European Organization for Nuclear Research have conducted such tests. These tests are done using the Large Hadron Collider, a machine that breaks up subatomic particles. The machine is operated to recreate the Big Bang. He proposed that these experiments carried out by this machine might have destroyed the universe, therefore placing humanity in a parallel universe. Max explained this theory further, saying that there is an infinite amount of parallel universes in our multiverse. In the same vein, there is also an infinite number of these realities. We are catapulted into an infinite number of alternate universes in each reality. He stated further, we had an original timeline, but immediately the anomaly occurred during the experiments. We were infinitely catapulted into an infinite number of parallel universes. Somewhere along the line, our universe constantly shifts into an alternate universe as we speak. This expression of infinite universes is our reality as we know it, but within a short period, we were instantly shifted. It could be possible that the scientists at CERN saw this anomaly in the space-time continuum. Upon seeing the anomaly, they have gone in and picked out these iconic moments and changed them to prove reality is not what we think it is. This theory is what supports the claims that the European Organization for Nuclear Research is working on opening portals, and that these changes made are done to bridge the universe. Max continued his statement, saying these theories about opening portals at CERN proves that we have other universes next to us and relate to his theory of the Mandela effect. It also explains how the particle accelerator altered one electron, destroying our universe and shifting us to the universe next to it. The Large Hadron Collider, the machine believed to have caused us to shift into a new universe, according to Max Laughlin, is the world's most powerful particle accelerator. It was constructed by the European Organization for Nuclear Research inside a 17-mile tunnel containing the Large Electron-Positron Collider. It is a circular tunnel located about 165 to 575 feet in the ground along the borders of France and Switzerland. The Large Hadron Collider is built to smash two particle beams, after which scientists observe the results. Scientists observe the atoms and molecules and the results orchestrated by physics when the collision is done. Apart from Laughlin's theory, the Large Hadron Collider has been assumed to be some sort of destroyer since Bill Clinton's government administration. When the Large Hadron Collider was still in its planning process, several scientists believed that this machine would create a black hole, therefore destroying our planet. These thoughts prompted Francesco Calogero, a nuclear physicist at the University of Rome and co-winner of the 1995 Nobel Peace Prize, to write an essay in 2000. Named Might a Laboratory Experiment Destroy Planet Earth, the essay started several unending discussions that lasted for years. These discussions were based on whether the Large Hadron Collider was going to destroy our planet or not. The essay was talked about everywhere and even made it to John Oliver's 2009 segment on The Daily Show. John interviewed a science teacher on the show who stated that the experiments had a 1 in 2 chance of creating a powerful black hole to destroy Earth. John Oliver confirmed these facts by interviewing scientists at CERN working on the Large Hadron Collider project. These scientists then countered the science teacher's claims, reassuring that the Large Hadron Collider was not a doomsday machine, but created for in-depth scientific research. When Max was asked his opinion about the Mandela effect, he said that the Mandela effect is real. The Mandela effect is an occurrence when a large number of people believe a particular event took place, whereas it did not. This is why the little genius's theory sounds valid. The term Mandela effect was first written in 2009 by Fiona Broome. Fiona created a website to document her experience concerning the phenomenon. Broome was in a conference interacting with other people about how she remembered Nelson Mandela's death in the 1980s. Although the former South African president did not die in prison in the 1980s, he passed away in 2013. But as Broome was interacting with other people about her memories regarding Nelson Mandela's death, she realized she was not the only one. Several people also remembered watching the news coverage of his demise, including a speech made by a widow concerning his death. Broome was stunned at this development, seeing that many people remembered the same event in such a light when it never happened. That's what the Mandela effect seems like, and also what proves Max Laughlin's theory that we're living in an alternate expansion of our universe. Although the Mandela effect is the name widely called for this phenomenon, the Nelson Mandela story is not the only type of false group memory. More group false memories include Mickey Mouse wearing suspenders or not, and Mirror Mirror on the Wall in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs are also examples of the Mandela effect. Scientists use the Large Hadron Collider to test theoretical predictions in particle physics, especially those related to the Standard Model. The Standard Model can explain almost all the phenomena in particle physics, but some occurrences still haven't been explained. Since the Large Hadron Collider's construction was completed in 2008, it's had 2 successful runs. The first run was between 2010 and 2013, and the second was between 2015 and 2018. These 2 runs had their own sets of discoveries and broke world records and achievements. However, there are still several mysteries about dark matter that we do not know. Most matter in space is usually invisible to us. Since it has been possible to detect the gravitational presence of dark matter, astronomers assume that it exists. From astronomers' research, we know that dark matter is the invisible cosmic framework that holds galaxy clusters and galaxies together. Still, we do not completely know what it entails, making it one of the fascinating puzzles in science. This is one of the reasons why the Large Hadron Collider was constructed, to find an answer. When the collider kicked into power for its first time in 2010, physicists had faith that the solutions would come, but apart from the Higgs discovery, nothing else was seen. It was believed that there would be at least a particle that would bring an explanation regarding the composition of dark matter. Unfortunately, there was no other discovery. After the second run in 2018, the Large Hadron Collider was shut down for improvements and maintenance. It restarted operation on April 22, 2022, after maintenance work and upgrades were done for 3 years. The third run was done on July 5th, a day after the 10th anniversary of the Higgs boson discovery. Anyways, if you see a new headline about a new and exotic subatomic particle, there is a huge chance the discovery was made at the European Organization for Nuclear Research. An example of the situation happened in January 2022, when scientists working at CERN announced the discovery of X particles, named X particles because of their unknown structures. They were discovered for the first time amongst trillions of other particles inside the quark-gluon plasma produced in the Large Hadron Collider. The origin of the X particles was traced back by scientists to a few millionths of a second after the Big Bang, when the universe was nothing but an incredibly heated trillion-degree plasma soup filled with quarks and gluons. These are elementary particles that cool down and are combined into the more stable protons and neutrons we're familiar with today. Before the cooling happened, a tiny fraction of the quarks and gluons combined to form very short-lived X particles. The researchers don't know how elementary particles combine to form the X particle structure. However, if scientists could figure out the particles' composition process, they would have better knowledge about the types of particles that graced Earth's surface during the universe's earliest moments. Researchers at CERN proceeded to recreate the discovery of these X particles by firing positively charged lead atoms at each other at high speed. This process causes them to smash, producing more particles in a momentary burst of plasma, just like the plasma soup of the universe's earliest days. But that was just the easy part. The complex stage was checking through 13 billion head-on ion collisions to find the X particles. The Large Hadron Collider is scheduled to keep operating until 2025, after which it will be turned off for another 2 years to give room for more upgrades and fresh installations. Improvements were made to the enormous detectors placed at the 4 locations where the proton beams clash, and samples of the collision debris would be included in this new round of upgrades. Researchers will also use the LHC to examine the Higgs particles' more delicate interactions and look for evidence of the elusive dark matter, which makes up roughly 27% of the universe's matter but has never been directly seen. Let us know your thoughts about the Large Hadron Collider in the comments below.